cat cause she ain't. I'm pop my like baby cause this outfit 3600. I fall in the club like so many be scared to touch me. Give me some get lucky. 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 Yeah, give me some get lucky. Give me some. I want your friend, your buddy. Girl, I know your. No, I feel like a movie scene. Who I am, I'm thinking I'm Justin Timberlake. I tell like about all his bags, going pin. I'm making these charts for the city. I'm really the hardest. I'm Auntie Beverly. I'm on the Grammy. These I broke, they crashing. I'm getting too hot, man, family. This thing called Big Lotto, about rip it out the plastic. Give me some get lucky. 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 Yeah, give me some get lucky. Give me some get lucky. Yeah, shaking something.
Number one. Biggest foes on earth, though. You know what I'm saying?
So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Edey. Jackson has the open look. No good on the triple. And here is Hero. Wiggins outside. Off target from... three-point range. Now here's Wells. Tight defense on him. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. I think that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Both good from the line that time. Miami's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Morant with it. Picked up by Hero. And Morant throws it down.
This is how athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Pass to Ware. Now here's Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And you have to prevent him from... getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Here's Edey. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Morant scanning the floor. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Ware. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And it's Wiggins missing. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Morant. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 1. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Man, felt like they probably would have won if they weren't saddled with all that foul trouble. They had to piece together some makeshift lineups late in that game. That might have cost them.
And it's Wiggins missing. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Morant kicks to Jackson. Pass to Edey. Wells wide open. Another shot outside for Jackson. Here's Edey. 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. That's tipped. Wiggins surveying the floor. To the left wing. Outside, Hero. Launches it from deep. Miami no good on that time either. Memphis leading. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Alec Burks checked in for Miami. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Erik Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Morant. The Heat getting the bucket. Here's Edey. Banked in off the glass.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Adebayo against Clark. Works for 3. Aldama with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. We've got 1:28 left here in the first quarter. And it's Morant missing. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
56 seconds left to play here in the first. Spins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
And a new group in for the Heat. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Mitchell against Morant. And the dunk by Love.
Kevin Love showing you he's got a little vert getting up to the rim.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Anderson with the block.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And it's Morant missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Hawkins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Now you come into the league as a 22-year-old rookie. Hawkins Jr. excelled from the jump. I mean, tons of collegiate experience, very mature, and I think that's paid off in the early stages here.
And he can't hit the second. Pass to Aldama. Launches it. Hawkins with the rebound. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 1. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
They've got Anderson. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Jovic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. There's Jackson with the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
And the Heat making a change here. Highsmith is checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Wells is checked in for Santi Aldama. Jackson passes to Clark. It's rebounded by Jovic.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Highsmith. Hero from long range. Wells grabs the miss. Outside Pippen. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Highsmith the pass to Hero. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pippen with it. Picked up by Hero. Pippen kicks to Wells. To the middle. Stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And Jovic gets it to go.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Memphis trailing here. Pippen feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Pass to Clark. Outside for Pippen. For 3. And the 3 ball is good. Pippen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Baines checked in for Kennard. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. You look at the Grizzlies. Right now, if the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed.
When I look at Memphis, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much... are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now, here's Pippen. Last game with 30 points. Over to the wing. Here's Wells. Miami grabs the miss. Jaquez left side. Pass to Mitchell for the three. And the Heat, another three.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Pippen, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Here's Jaquez. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Robinson down low. Guarded by Bane. No good that time. Now here's Wells. Jaquez defending. Wells kicks to Pippen. Clock at 4. Memphis needs to get on the shot here. No good from Clark. The Heat with the lead. Now Jaquez. A wide open look for Love. Offline with his three. Pippen outside. Outside Jackson. And again, Memphis, no good.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now here's Love. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Mitchell. That one rolling around and rims out. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Trailing by 2. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
It's your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
Checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Pippen. And the great Dwayne Wade in attendance here in Miami.
Yeah, a 3-time champion with the Heat. Helped bring them their first banner. In this town, that man is royalty.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. And they double up Morant. Wells kicks to Morant. Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Here's Rozier. Misses off the right iron.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Adebayo with a screen on Morant. Rozier for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Rozier against Morant. Pass to Wells. There's the triple. That one's not going to go. Got it off in time. That shot, no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Heat, up by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed.
And now as the regular season marches on. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Grizzlies trail by 5. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3 slot. Inside, here's Edey. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's the aggressive part of Andrew Wiggins coming out of him, forcing the defender that time to get his hand in there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
76% on the season from the foul line.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
As steady as Wiggins is across the board, it's his free throw percentage over the years. It hasn't reflected really how good a shooter he is.
Now here's Morant, guarded closely. Clock is at 3. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Edey, hands it from downtown. Edey's got 5 points so far.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
If you want a future, you gotta get loud.
Nikola Jovic has checked in for Miami. Rozier comes in for Duncan Robinson. The Heat leading by 5. Outside Rozier. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Wiggins. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Wiggins has got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
Wiggins is shooting it with confidence. Man, he's a threat to put up some big numbers.
Up top, Morant. He's covered by Hero. To the wing right side. Wells. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. The shot, no good.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Right side, Jackson. Pass to Bane. Back to Jackson. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And now let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Taking a look at Miami. They would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push.
And you know, for the Heat, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Pass to Edey. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. Down low. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 5 points in the quarter.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Heat. Ware's checked in. Robinson is subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. The Grizzlies also making a change. Aldama's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant dishes to Jackson. From deep. And it's Morant. That time on the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 9 points.
And you look at how ready Morant was for that. He was on his spot, feet planted, ready to fire.
Hero kicks to Adebayo. Back to Hero. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Anderson, he's checked in for Miami. Davion Mitchell comes in for Hero. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Heat with some changes. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Rozier in for Davion Mitchell. The Heat leading by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
1:39 left to play in the third.
Now you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Adebayo down low. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Morant against Rozier. Robinson with the block. Burks looking around. On the wing, Rozier. Defended by Aldama. Robinson for three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant right side. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Wells comes in for Santi Aldama. And Pippen subbed in for Bane. Morant with it. Pass to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Heat lead by 2. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Kyle Anderson, Hero out there with Alec Burks, and it's Larson in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. The game now all tied. Pippen's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Grizzlies. Now Hero. Pass to Burks from outside the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Heat lead by 3.
And Tyler Hero with another great look, just understanding where his teammates are.
Pippen against Hero. Aldama with the ball. Open for 3. Larson with the rebound. Outside Hero. Wells comes with the double team. Wells with the steal. There's the drive and the dunk by Wells.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Burks in the corner. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. Here's Morant. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got 7 rebounds in the game. And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. checked in for Miami. Duncan Robinson comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Memphis also making a switch. G.G. Jackson, he's checked in for Wells. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Hero passes to Adebayo. They get a hand on it. Morant with the steal. Pass to Jackson. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Morant against Hero. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tyler Hero picks one up.
Yeah, with that little pump fake, Morant has a sneaky way of initiating contact.
Both free throws good from Morant. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Burks finds Adebayo. And Love has it in the corner. Again, the miss by the Heat. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And it's Morant missing.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now, and the layup's good off the glass.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Different look for Miami. Ware's checked in, and Wiggins is subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Wells, he's checked in for Memphis. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Morant. Basket good. Morant's got 15 points here in the second half.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
On the wing, Wiggins. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Morant comes with the double team. Rozier for 3. Good on the triple. Rozier's got his first 3 points of the game.
A great sign of how confident Rozier is. He wants to be the leader, and you need your leader to come through with buckets like that.
Morant against Hero. And they double up Morant. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. .136 left in the 4th. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Big time from Bam. This guy's played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
And they double up Morant to the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. 3 on 3. Bane with the steal. Here's Heaney. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Miami. They've led by as much as 10. Good. And now a 7-point Heat lead.
The Hero comes into the game in attack mode, going right at the defense off the dribble.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Jackson is checked in for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Pass to Jackson, and they get it. Rebound by the Heat.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Got a piece of it. Morant with the steal. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Rozier. And that one misses. And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul.
Here's Miami now, leading by 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Wiggins kicks to Adebayo. Off target with his 3. So it's the Heat winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Bam. Your impact is seen all over the stat sheet. So what's the mindset as you approach these games?
Trying to get a team win, trying to impact winning. You know, that's what it's all about. My teammates got my back like I got theirs, so we're just going out there and trying to do our thing.
It was very visible there down the stretch. You looked like yourselves and got the win. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Bam Adebayo.